If we want to fall asleep, we need to pretend that we are sleeping first. And everything in life works like that. I remember when I heard this quote first time, I was just shocked and something shifted in my mind. I understood that before you have anything in your life and before you become anything in your life, you need to have this state and become it inside of you first. And you need to become inside of your mind first. But how do we become rich before we have any proof of that in our life? And how do I feel rich before I have a proof of that in my life? Hi everyone, my name is Masha and I'm a girl who hugged this reality, and I shifted my life to 180 degrees and went from living in a poor family in poor country in the attic to living in Canada, having my dream job, my dream family, my dream car, my business. And here I share all the practices and all the things that help me to find myself, hear my inner voice, connect with my higher self, and create a life of my dream, because I genuinely want to all other people to be able to do that too, because resources on our planet, in our universe, are unlimited and you can build any life that you want. And today we're going to talk about how to feel and become rich before it shows in your reality, and actually you can integrate it to any area of your life, like how to feel skinny and pretty before even it come to reality and everything else. So you know that I talk about Joe Dispenza practices a lot because they also help me in my life and I use them daily to get anything I want in my life. And I wanted to start with one of his practices that I would recommend you to do, because this is something that really can change your mindset. So it's about journaling. You will just take your notebook and start your identity scripting. Is an exercise when you write your new identity, a new version of yourself who already have everything you want, and you write down in details how they live and how they feel and what are their character. So you need to write down, like, maybe if it's easier for you, write down a day schedule of yourself, but of your future version, your perfect, ideal, higher version. Or maybe if it's easier for you, you can write down like how they feel or what they wear. Or if you can write everything of that, and if you can do this exercise more and more, it will definitely help you to come to this state faster, because when you're writing it, you're proclaiming it and you're making it more normal for your brain. And when you write this self-identity scripting, it's really important that you try to feel these emotions of this higher self. When you're writing it, imagine how you would feel when you already achieved that, how you will feel when you already have that, and try to feel these emotions as deep as you can. If you cannot feel it while writing it, then try to do another practice that I also learned from Joe Dispenza book, is meditation of your dream life. So while you're meditating, I think if you're watching my videos, you're probably familiar with meditation, but including this meditation, this scene from your perfect future, just like choose one scene that you can imagine in details. For example, that you are in your perfect house where you have a panoramic view and you're with your husband and with your dog, and you have 3 cars standing near your house, and you're working in computer on your project. Just imagine this scene in details while you are meditating and trying to be in there. Try to live in there, like go in your mind with your closed eyes around this house. Imagine these feelings of things that you are touching there, of products that you are using there, of these conversations that you are having in this scene, in this life, and try to focus on these feelings. Try to focus on these emotions, because emotions are one of the most powerful force of building our reality. So self-identity scripting and meditation is the first step to start changing your state, but this is more about spiritual and emotional side of it. But what about physical side of it? Like, how can I act like a rich person before I am even rich? I will tell you my story. I remember how when I used to have the job that I didn't love so much, and I had a really old car. It was the same age as me, and at one point of my life I understood that, like, I had been ungrateful and I couldn't feel as a rich person, and I couldn't manifest anything because I wasn't living in this state. I was not living in the state of girl who is successful, who is proud of herself, who is rich. And when you cannot touch the state, when you cannot be in the state even for a short period, then you cannot attract it, because our make this state and act like you're already rich. You need to start be grateful for little things that you have in your life now, and you for sure have some things that you loved and that you can be grateful for. Choose these things and start to focus on them and start to be so grateful and feeling blessed, because when we are feeling blessed, we are focusing on things that we have, and when we have something, we generate these feelings and emotions of a person who have, instead of focusing on what we don't have and generate it and attracting these emotions of not having something. So I think you know that if you are focusing on things that you don't have, you don't have even more things, because we attract what we are and we attract what we feel. Like if we feel like we are in a struggle and we don't have, then we attract struggle and feelings of not having something. But when we can focus on the thing that we have and what we are grateful for, we start to be on this frequency of a person who is fulfilled and who can have even more, because we already have so much. You know, like in Bible, it says that if you are having a lot, you will be blessed even more, and if you don't have, even this will be taken from you. I couldn't understand it for a long time until I realized this thing with a frequency. Like what you're focusing on, this is where you flow your energy, and this is what you create. When you are focusing on things that you are struggling and that you don't have, you are flowing your energy into that, and you are attracting even more struggle. And when you are focusing on the things that you have and that you are grateful for, you attract even more things to be grateful for in your life. And at that moment when I realized that, when I was like driving my super old car, I changed the pattern in my brain, and I started to think about things that I loved in this car, and I started to think little me who will be so happy and so grateful to have even this car, because I couldn't even imagine when I was little that I would have my own car at all. And I started to think like that and thanking God for this car and imagining how I'm driving it, but imagining how I'm driving already a new car that I'm dreaming about. And I would enjoy this drive, and I would like treat my car as it is already like a new super nice car, and I would feel in it like a queen, like I'm already driving a new car. And same thing with job. I just focused on thinking my job that I loved, and my inner state, I just switched it to feel like a girl who has her dream job and who is so like confident and bossy and love it. And I started to treat that job with this attitude, even though it wasn't the one that I like wanted at that moment. But I focused on things that I'm grateful for at this job, and I started to tell myself how cool I am for getting this job, how nice it is to have it, how good it is to like wake up and get ready to go there, and how cool I'm looking doing this job. And I started to think more about all these things, and also visualizing in details like my new job and how I feel doing this new job. And this kind of helped me to live this heaven statement and higher frequency every day, because I would wake up and I would be grateful for what I have, and I would imagine that I'm already that girl. I'm already that girl who have everything she ever wanted, and I would go into this car happily in this state of rich, abundant woman, and I will do this job differently, and I would even dress differently. Like, because when you hate your life and when you are not grateful and when you think that you don't have enough, like you wake up with this attitude and you don't even want to dress well, you don't even want to look well, because you think that your life is not what deserve you to do all these things. But when you change your mindset to be grateful for these things, and then to focus on things that you already have, and catch this state of a person who is fulfilled and have everything in these things, everything changes. Like your brain pattern changes, and you start to see how you become a new person. So I noticed how I started to like dress up more, how I started to do my makeup more, how I started to drive this car for like different errands more, because I was literally enjoying it, even though before, like couple days before, I hated this life and I thought, why I am still living in that. But the truth is, the reality that you have right now, you created it either like intentionally or maybe unconsciously, but it's still creation of your manifestations and your choices. And if you want to create a new reality, you need to take responsibility for creating this one, and to take it, you need to become grateful for it. And when you actually become grateful, you can start to enjoy it, and when you're enjoying it, you are on the high frequencies. And here your manifestations start to work. You visualize in details your future life while being on high frequencies with gratitude and with flowing your energy into having everything and into fulfillment. And this is a foundation for your reality to change. This is a foundation to attract new timeline and attract new possibilities. And this was the moment when everything in my life shifted. Like my new job came from the places where I didn't even expect it to come. And my new car, I bought it even though I was convinced that I won't be able to buy a new car at all. And everything worked out because I literally changed my frequencies and shifted my identity and shifted the patterns that I was using every day to patterns of a person who lives on the high frequency, who lives on the gratitude, and who already have everything they ever wanted to have. Find yourself as small things you can enjoy. If you can buy yourself like little lipstick that a future version of yourself would have, then buy it and enjoy it in the moment and be grateful for it. And this will already be the moment that will help you to build this frequency and these emotions. Or if you can go even at once to this restaurant that the higher future version of yourself would go, then do this for yourself now and feel this enjoyment. These little things from your future life, they will help you to fulfill your soul with these frequencies and these emotions that your future self feel, and it will help you to come into the state of having it more faster. And with these emotions and this state, it will change your frequencies and it will change your reality, because you cannot enter the new reality being the old version of you. So you need to change these frequencies and this pattern. But in the same time, you cannot stay in the old reality if you're a new version of yourself. So once you will change it, once you will feel this energy flowing into the right places, and once you will feel this gratitude, and once you will feel this abundance, your old reality will not be able just to trap you anymore, and your new reality will come like right away, because this is impossible for new you to stay in your old reality, I promise. And once you will live your life on these high frequencies, changing the patterns in your brain, building your new identity, your reality will follow. And the more you can imagine and visualize it in details, and the more you can live these details already now, feel all these emotions and live it through you and feel them through you, the faster this reality will build up for you. I hope this information was helpful for someone, same way as it was helpful for me back at that time. And let me know if you have any questions or any other topics you would like to talk about in comments. Follow my Instagram. I have a couple of free guides for with the practices that help to build a new reality. And thank you so much for watching. I'm really grateful for every comment, every like, and subscribe to see more. And I'm so excited to talk to you again soon. Bye everyone.